Hello and welcome to my 2024 Thurmont Igloo night match video. I am mauserdude. This was my first time shooting a night shoot up at Thurmont, and it was fantastic. I did terrible, but I learned a ton of stuff, and I look forward to doing it next year. Here's a van all kitted up with my stuff, getting ready to go. And we arrived at the range pretty early, and here's us hanging out before the match in the afternoon. We were all geared up and ready to go. Getting there early gave us the opportunity to kind of walk around and check the stages out in the daylight, because once the sun went down, you couldn't see anything, and it was pretty advantageous to get there a little bit early so you could check things out, kind of get the layout for stuff. I was only able to grab one stage layout, and here it is. This was stage 3, where squad 3 started on stage 3. You start off in the back seat of a Volkswagen Golf with your rifle staged in the driver front seat. And this was in twilight at this point. They let the white light people shoot first. Yep. Because it was less, I don't know, it was more interesting for the night vision people to go in complete darkness, I guess. So they went toward the end of the squad. And here you start off. So you start off with a pistol. You draw from the back seat and engage all these steel targets. The theme through the night was close steel gets pistol, far steel gets rifle, and most paper gets rifle too. And some truly atrocious pistol shooting is the theme for the whole evening. And this is one of the things I learned too. Was the first stage I had a mental breakdown almost right away, and decided to use my light. Didn't switch my light on permanently. It was doing momentary, so it kept flickering out, and it was distracting trying to hold it in the lit position while I was shooting. I fixed that the rest of the stages. Just very first time shooting a night, or even with a light really for real, and it didn't go super well. There's a dump bucket there. Come around and retrieve your rifle from the front seat of the car. And this is a theme for most of the match. Most of these bays are about 50 yards deep. And you can see the paper targets there on the left. There's 2 more on the right. And there's 2 arrays of hanging steel at 50 yards. The targets there are a wide variety of them. They come in different shapes: squares, rectangles, triangles. Some were 4 inches wide, some were probably 8 inches wide, in different shapes. They were extremely difficult to see. I timed out right there. So that was a theme for the evening. I timed out after I still had about 6 more rifle targets to go through. So it spent way too long engaging in rifle shots. And I was off to stage 4. Stage 4, you were working around a minivan. You started off seated in the back seat. You could choose which side. The stage was symmetric, so you could kind of go back and forth the way you wanted. And now it was full nighttime. And thanks to Matt for grabbing that picture for me. And as you can see, you can't see anything when you get started. Turn the light on, and you see the close paper, and then there's far steel down there you can't really see. They painted them orange. And this is another thing you learn in the evening, is that it smokes like nobody's business with a bright light. Well, some people in the squad kind of were experimenting with turning the light down a little bit, because I'm running one of the Streamlight 1HLs, and it's, I don't know if it's 1,000 lumen, whatever it is. It's pretty freaking bright, and it might have been too bright with the amount of smoke you're generating. So you kind of scoot across the car or the minivan, and it's symmetric over here. 2 more paper targets. The smart thing to do probably would have been to engage the steel targets in small to big order until it smoked up, and then engage the paper targets, because you could still see those. So this was another big learning. It's just crazy how much smoke generates. You can't get through it with the light. It was quite still, so there wasn't a lot of breeze blowing things away. Then there was a dump bucket on either side, and you dump your rifle in there, and you come around the back, and they had you stage the pistol magazines in a kind of a bucket in the back. You retrieve the pistol magazines, and then you engage a series of targets on the right and left of the minivan. So here you see, get the light on. See, managed to turn it on this time. A little better pistol shooting, maybe. Oh, and then I timed out again. So I didn't even get to the left side. So, bad rifle shooting and bad pistol shooting. And this was, the smoke was just killer on that stage. Then it was off. Oh, this is me shooting the pistol around the back of the minivan. And then it was off to stage 1. Stage 1 was another vehicle stage. There are 3 of the 4 stages. You're in and around vehicles, so that was pretty awesome. Here, you could shoot from inside a truck, so I decided to do that. I mean, you had the choice to step out and then engage a target, but I decided to do it right from within the truck. And you'll see that in a second. And with the white light and the flash inside the truck, it was super duper loud. I mean, I've shot in trucks before, but it was so bright you almost couldn't see. The camera is actually better than your eyes. Engage a target across the hood. Then another target there. Then you step back and there's 2 steel targets in a row there on the left. They're one in front of the other. You had to knock them both down. A lot of people missed the second one. And some more bad pistol shooting. The last one has caused me trouble. Ran dry there. And I think probably should have moved on at that point, but I wanted to get it. And here you come up, there's another 4. These were kind of neat little drop targets. You'd hit them and they'd slide down a pole. They're pretty neat. I think there's 5 of them there, yep. Getting a little ahead of myself. My pistol the sights may have gotten knocked a little wonky. I was shooting consistently to the right. So I should probably go check my 0. Then you climb up into a truck and you can shoot from whatever position you're in. This is really hard to see. This is a big bay. This is probably a little further than 50 yards. And the same smoke problem. I was shooting across the roof of the truck, resting on the roof. And I think I was just throwing 1 round at each and just moving on. Because I think I make it over to the next array. Nope, timeout right there. Because there's another array off to the left. I should have just thrown 1 at each and moved on. Then it was off to the final stage of the night, stage 2, the only stage without a vehicle. This was, you kind of assault down a bay. You start with start with rifle, engage a bunch of steel targets from the back while resting on a barricade. Move forward, engage some more paper target, dump your rifle, and then engage a bunch of steel targets up close with pistol. So here, and one of the disadvantages of night shooting is you really can't see anything, and I took way too long on the rifle targets here. I should have switched positions down the barricade, because it's a little clearer from the video, but behind the gun you really couldn't see the targets well enough to shoot. I should have taken a shot or 2 from the top position, moved down to the next position, and worked my way across that way. So I think I ended up throwing, there might have been 10 targets down there. I think I ended up throwing 10 rounds, 8 or 10 rounds, and I finally decided to move on after at least engaging them all.
That's it.
There you go, and start running up to the next position. These are paper targets hidden behind barrels. You have to go inside the shoot box. First one here on the left, make sure you're in the box. That one was pretty close to the 180. Move down, get that one. This is surprisingly difficult to do in the dark. Some people forgot a target or double engaged them. It's kind of hard to deal with at night. Drop the gun in the barrel, then run up about 10 yards. And here you can see the pistol shooting. Here the pistol shooting was a little better. And for some reason I had a brain fart and completely forgot. It's been a while since I had to shoot a spinner, and I shoot the bottom one and it starts spinning. I ran out of time anyway, so got a beep there. And there you can see what the rifle targets kind of look like for that stage with the light. So that was the match. It was 4 stages. It doesn't sound like a lot, but they had a restriction. They had to stop shooting at 10, some county ordinance, so they jammed a lot into the couple hours it was dark. And here's my stages. I think I got steadily worse as the evening went on, despite trying to game it more and more. Don't know how that happened. It was 15th, 18th, 25th, and 33rd. Did not do very well. It was pretty bad. And there you can see I came in 28th out of 39. That is not super good. But it is what it is. I learned it so much, and it was such a blast to go do, and then watch the other guys in the night vision and see how everybody else ran it too. And overall, it was even worse. It was 60 out of 73 or something like that. So it was pretty bad. And thanks to Mike, Rob, and Matt for going along with me. There's a picture of us from a night camera. Matt provided the extra pictures for this video, so made it look a little better, and had a blast. And as always, there's a picture of Thurmont at night. And as always, thanks to Merrily, Gus, and Sprinkles. I couldn't do it without him. I'll see everybody at the 2-gun match in a week. Talk to you later.